Hi, Tammy. I'd like you to meet Judy Miller, the director of our agency.
It was nice to meet
It's
you.
nice to meet you too.
I've invited Miss Miller to sit in on our interview so that she can become acquainted with your qualifications and what you can contribute to the position and to the agency. The interview format will consist of 10 questions. Do you have any questions about the interview process?
Yes, I was wondering how long you will let me know that if I'm hired or not.
The decision will be made by the end of the week.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get started. Why are you interested in the supervising clerk position?
I really enjoy my job working with Billy, but it's the same thing over and over, and I don't really meet enough people, and it's kind of boring.
What prior work performance do you have that demonstrates your ability to perform the job?
I have 2 years worth of experience here. Also, I have a BA from University of Washington, and I was a student there, and I worked for, and I did the entry level typing and stuff like that. Before I went to college there, I worked at a big company, and I was a record clerk there.
What qualifications do you have that will enhance your role in this agency?
I have good people skills. I have really good communication skills, and I'm able to help out with the deaf people. And here I've been working with Billy, so I've been teaching him a little bit of sign language. And if he's stuck, he'll come ask me. Or
This
if I'm
job
stuck,
requires some
I'll
evening
ask
work
him.
and occasional overtime, especially as quarterly reports are due. Are you available for evening work and overtime?
I have I have family things at night and on the weekends, but it shouldn't be a problem.
This position requires some public speaking in the form of job training for your employees, internal staff meetings, and larger all-hands meetings. Are you comfortable with that?
I have I have a lot of public speaking experience, and if I need to set up and talk to people, I'm
The job
comfortable
will
with
also involve some collaboration with human resources in regards to hiring and firing and any disciplinary action that may become necessary. Would that be a problem for you?
I've never experienced being a supervisor before, but that company they didn't do a lot, and I had to meet with several different people to get things done, and I would confront them and to see if I could control that situation.
You know that most employees in that department can hear. While we will be providing interpreter services, they will not be on site all the time. How will you handle a situation when an interpreter is not present and you need to speak with a hearing employee immediately?
Yeah, it'll be the same. I've been here for 2 years and not have an interpreter. I've been able to deal with it. I grew up deaf, I use my communication skills to the best of my ability, and I'm very comfortable and patient with the staff every time that I need to communicate with them.
If an employee came to you and told you that he or she was being sexually harassed by another employee, how would you handle that situation?
Really, I think it's important to get all the facts before I make a decision, and I will meet with my boss and get advice.
Where
to
do you
see
see
what the
yourself
next
in
thing
5
to do.
years?
I hope that I'll still be working here if you guys are satisfied with my work. But really, my goal is to go back to college and get my master's in management, and with that, hopefully it'll add to.
Before we conclude, do you have any questions for us?
I'm curious. If I get the promotion, how many people will be working under
There are
me?
currently 10 employees in the department, and we're looking to expand the department over the next few years.
If I get the promotion, will it affect my
Well, our
benefits or
managers
not?
do earn vacation time at a higher rate. They also receive a $200 increase for a total of $1,000 per year for professional development activities. But I'm sure that Mr. Doherty will be happy to provide more details about these kinds of things at a later time.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.